Hello,
All right,
everyone.
ladies and gentlemen. Oh wait, yeah, you go first.
Oh, okay, here we go. Hello, everyone. We got a KOC2 Pantryverse episode today. Sorry that I've been late a couple times, with crazy stuff, personal lives, and all that, but yada yada yada. I'm here tonight. We got everyone here. We're at New Japan, where we have some crazy shit going on. Let's take a look at some of the people. We got the guy in charge of our New Japan, JM Factor.
Hey, how's it going? We were able to rescue Kurse from the hands of the house.
Okay, I was expecting something at the end there. And then we...
Of course, here.
Oh, gosh darn it. And then we have man in charge of Muscle One, the man, the myth, the Pepe emoji spammer legend himself, Jug.
The J-U double G. He's a jug man.
Then we got Voodoo, who really wants to book a show. I'm surprised that we haven't let him try one time yet.
Jam is a heretic, and I will bring enlightenment to New Japan by hell or high water.
Never.
Now I understand why. Give him EWF for now. He could book the main event of the EWF Fujinami Dory Funk Jr. Muga match. And then we got the man in charge of World Japan and basically the agent for the current IWGP Heavyweight Champion in our run, Abdul the Butcher, Rasta. And we got some crazy shows here. JM, let's go through the card.
All right, so we're going to be opening up with Naohiro Hoshikawa taking on Ryushi Yanigasawa. We have a #1 contendership for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships, as Arashi and John Tenta will team up to take on Onita and Tarzan Goda. We also have a #1 contendership for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title, as the Great Sasuke takes on Dick Togo versus Mikami. We got Low-Ki and Kenta in a singles match. In our main event for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, Abby defends his title against the Great Muta.
Yeah, we can. I'll grab that card for you and post it in the No Mic chat for you. Copy text. I guess we'll start our first match.
Yep, so let me go and get that set up here.
Alright, here we go. There you go.
You can tell by his kick pads he's ready for a fight.
You better be ready for a fight. Why is he here?
The kick pads make the man.
So this is probably a match that Voodoo would be a fan of, because we got Ryushi Yanagisawa in here. And if I recall, he was Rings alumni, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Yummy. This satiates my Inokiism. Wait, gotta have the Ultimate Warrior squawk.
Oh god, he's oh no. Voodoo and Jug are praying to their Lord and Savior. They can't wait to watch Wrestle Dream later.
This satiates my Inokiist hunger.
All right, we are ready. And also, guys, as you see, I'm using the English translation provided by the King of Coliseum Discord.
That's right, I have yet to get it, but I'll be checking that out later.
And as you guys see, this is not your standard New Japan ring. This is the New Japan ring from 1985.
Someone's about to get their head kicked in tonight.
Yeah, we got a lot of nice rings here.
Yep, on the way to the ring right now, Ryushi Yanigasawa representing the remnants of the Makai Club.
He is not a happy camper. But he
Yeah,
did
the
have
Makai
some
Club
good
is
news
really
recently.
By what?
He saved 15% of his car insurance by switching to Geico.
Well, at least he has that to look forward to in life.
Yeah, I mean, gotta think small first, small steps, then you get bigger. It's by the way, that's one of the sponsors for the show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm good at this.
This match is supported by both the Hindu and Buddhist religions. Find your enlightenment today.
Imagine a wrestling show getting where like their company sponsors and whatnot. It's a literal religious sect. That'd be crazy.
Hiro Hoshikawa looking to make it so Jug, you will take your ring of glory of shoving. There will be no ring of glory here.
I don't know. At this point, I think a Ring of Glory would be a fun idea. We could
No.
probably do that sometime in the future. But there's some with some of the other ring mats we saw in here. We have the Baba Memorial mat from the Tokyo Dome 1999 All Japan. The All Japan ring mat that had the Sega Saturn sponsor. The Pro Wrestling Noah mat with the Xbox sponsor. Different time periods for the different wrestling promotions. And of course, probably one of the most peculiar ones, the ring mat that New Japan had when they did a show in Seoul, South Korea.
This is a good way to start off the show.
Yeah, Hoshikawa is going to be seen as the underdog, though. Because Yanagasawa, he's got the rings experience, he's a heavyweight. Hoshikawa, he's been a mid-card junior heavyweight his whole career, it looks like.
And he's fighting for respect.
Homeboy should have hit the Chonko Nabe beforehand then. No excuses once you step into that ring.
You can make all the excuses you want. Oh, look at that new user interface. He missed. You're not gonna go far when you miss a suicide dive.
Yeah, how do you miss a suicide dive? Also, guys, do you notice another change here with the English translation?
Well, I know the user interface is more transparent.
Also, the clock. Remember that the clock had a different font.
I see. I didn't even notice that part.
Well, so far, Hoshikawa holding his own here against Yanigasawa for the time being. Oh, God, knee to the gut.
Yeah, one of the
Imagine
worst...
if Yanigasawa.
What was that, Rasta?
Imagine if Yanigasawa just critical out of nowhere. That would be so funny.
That would be a very... would be anticlimactic,
well,
really.
I mean, that could possibly happen. I can't remember, was Yanagisawa critical or submission crit?
Probably a
Was he
mixture of
striking or
both. I
submission?
mean, he was rings.
Yeah,
Right
so
around the
probably
time frame when they were doing their MMA phase.
Everyone was MMA in their
Was
wrestling.
the Wings MMA phase, was it real or was it fake?
No, when they had the MMA fighters in, it was real. Like a
Ah,
lot
I
of
see.
MMA fighters were in the actual tournaments at near the final years of rings.
Of course, there were some fights where you could look and you could instantly tell they were, fixed or faked, like the Akira Maeda versus Alexander Karelin fight.
Yeah, the only guy from the original rings era that was there even during the MMA era was Volkan.
Yeah, and Volkan is a legend to this day.
And Volkan was still winning every of those fights.
Oh yeah, he's what's the best way of saying it? He just was a machine. And I don't mean the machines like, say...
What would Volkan have done in, early UFC?
He probably would have given Hoist a run for his money. Because, Volkan could grapple.
Imagine him versus Dan Severn. That'd be the fight of the century, early UFC era. You got a guy with Greco-Roman versus a guy with Sambo.
I think Yeah, I think Volcom will be one of the few people who will be able to, counter the Gracie.
Yeah, I could see that definitely.
Because remember before Sakuraba exposed the Gracies and exposed the weaknesses to the whole styles, they kind of they lost that aura.
Yeah, Sakuraba.
Am I the only one who's kind of sick of the unified rules of MMA? Like, I get the need for regulations and shit, but like,
Well, we don't want prize fighters to get injured fighting. We want them to pulverize each other, but not too far.
well, a lot of those guys are going to get injured regardless.
Hoshikawa,
Remember that one UFC fight I saw with like Volkanovski? I can't remember his opponent, but in that fight, it was either him or the opponent had a massive gash on the top of their head, and blood was spurting out, and yet the fight kept going.
Yeah.
That sounds like what you want, Voodoo, though. Were you the referee that day?
No, I wouldn't say I wanted.
that sounded nasty. I mean, it is nasty.
6 elbows and kick stuff.
All stuff to say about Hoshikawa, sad.
Yeah, he is a bit of a tragedy when it comes to wrestling history.
Big, what could have been.
Yeah, I agree on that, Voodoo, and both you, Rasta, with what both of you were saying. But I'm actually impressed that Hoshikawa has been making Yanagisawa take a run for his money here.
Yeah, he's making him work for it.
Of course, I do have to choose my words real carefully since I'm 2 days removed from watching a 40-minute documentary on CTE and combat sports.
Oh, Hoshikawa with the upset. Not just that, but a submission.
This finish pleases me.
He beat Ryushi Yanigisawa. He beat a veteran.
He beat a guy with a bigger resume than he did. This is probably the biggest upset we've seen on the Pantryverse since... what was that? Kakihara or Vansack Acid beating Dan Severin. And 68%. Apparently the crowd was not amused. Apparently we got some Geico agents in the crowd.
Yep. For everywhere I go, ooh, remind me.
Oh yeah, I remember the Geico Caveman. Can you believe they tried making a TV show for the Geico Caveman?
Yeah, they booted George Lopez, like they canceled George Lopez for it even.
Oh, that didn't even...
of Big John Tenta and Arashi.
Oh my. It only had one episode, so that just makes it look even worse. We're canceling your show for something that is only getting one airing and never again.
I wonder how that one airing was.
From what I recall, everyone who saw it hated it.
Wow, really?
It was one of the bigger flops on a major network during like the late 2000s, early 2010s, alongside the fucking Playboy Club. I think they like aired about once or twice, and then it was.
Yeah, it taught us something where just because something is you can't just... Not everything is going to be seen as a... Like, say, Ernest P. Worrell, that character for the various commercials, that managed to get his own stuff like Ernest Goes to Camp, Ernest Scared Stupid, Ernest Saves Christmas, Ernest Gets Tried for His War Crimes. Yeah, there is a bit of lag right now, Jug.
I'm trying to think, what commercial character would be great for a movie? Oh yeah, Crazy Frog!
No. They tried making video games for Crazy Frog, and they were just shovelware.
Well, aren't like 80% of licensed video games awful? Or at least 70%?
No, the 80% is more closer. Oh,
I mean, you got great games like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and 3. I've heard good things about X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah, I'm just... What is with JM right now? Oh, no, I think he disconnected. Because he's not responding at all. Yeah, okay, I'm going to have to pause. Okay, here we go. We're back. James, say something.
Yeah, coming back to your point.
Because I was trying to say, Isho Nita and Tarzan Goto taking on the team of Arashi and the Earthquake.
And of course, they're coming out to let the bodies hit the floor.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Push me again. Remember ECW using this for a time?
Yeah, and then around the whole Benoit murder suicide, they changed it for obvious reasons. It was around that time frame they changed the song.
Speaking of like intensely physical stuff, that got him all over the place. Did anyone see the Carmelo Hayes Ilya Dragunov match last night? That was really good.
青コーナー178センチ145キロ
It's a good thing Zach's not here.
181センチ
Let me see if I can get up.
沖田勝志
One thing, you make my heart sing.
赤コーナー190センチ146キロ嵐
There's a guy who consumes his Chonko Nabe well.
195センチ150キロビッグジョンペンタレフリーレッドシューズ運動
All right, so any predictions for you guys?
I'm going with Arashi and Tenta.
I am going with big sumo men. Eat food. Eat lots of food. Trade hard. Crush foes.
Yeah, I was hearing people saying that Tiffany had to carry Becky to a good match.
I did hear that too. Becky's... Is Becky losing it in ring?
I
Was
don't
she
know.
hurt at some point that would warrant that though?
Well, she
Because I
was
know she's
pregnant.
capable- Oh yeah. But even then she had the match with Bianca post-pregnancy, so it's like...
Judd says Becky never was that good, to be honest. You're lucky
Zach
Zach's not-
summoned immediately.
What'd you say about Becky?
Zach would have been running.
Oh gosh. Speaking of running, there's a funny GIF. It's called the Linkara Run green screen GIF.
I am a man.
Yeah, like he's running at you, but his face is so silly. It's like he's trying to be determined, but because it's Linkara, it looks stupid.
I will stand by the fact that I don't think Becky's the weakest of the four horsewomen. Three horsewomen, and the Mercedes is gone.
I'd probably say that goes down to Bailey.
Yeah. And I would agree with you.
You can't be the weakest if you can say you were main eventing a WrestleMania.
Yeah, exactly. Woo! I'm one of the few people...
Oh, there's the GIF. Thank you, Jug. So, check no mic chat. That's the GIF I was describing.
I'm one of the few people who actively go to bat for Charlotte Flair. Sometimes.
Is this one of those... I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the GIF right now.
With the way people talk about Charlotte Flair, you'd figure she was the second coming of Eric Ross.
Now that is not even close.
I know, but with the way people talk about her, you'd figure that.
Oh yeah, Jug, did you see the thing I posted early this morning? Let's see, Julia's facing Hyan at the later in the month, and then will be defending the title, and then has another defense against Michiko from Glee. Look at the power of the earthquake. Wait, I did hear that. For Legends Challenge 64, Paul Orndorff will be out to the public, along
Okay.
with some more, like, I guess, some more costume additions and some updates to the King of the Ring portraits.
That's nice.
He did say that the Genius is going to be, like, I think, another character that's going to be coming soon.
Probably as a manager or a jobber.
No, there was a time when he was wrestling.
I know, but in WWF.
Yeah, so we're supposed to be getting the Genius, and there's another DLC character for it coming soon, but it hasn't been revealed yet.
You know, there's something someone said that still stuck with me. Even to this day, when you say the letters WWF, nobody thinks of the Wildlife Organization. Their mind immediately pivots to, that's the company that's what it was called before it was WWE. That's the company that Stone Cold was in. Never, know, that company with the panda as a logo.
Oh, wait, he's been revealed.
Oh.
Do you guys want to know who is the next DLC character?
For what?
For Legends Challenge 64.
Oh.
Bad News Brown.
Oh, that's nice. Now I can
He
live
wasn't
out my
in.
dream.
Yeah, he wasn't in the second iteration of it. So
Now I can live out my dream of having Bad News Brown as world champion.
oh, nice belly to belly there by Arashi. What's your career assessment of Arashi?
I would say steady hand out of 10. He was always in the mid card when they needed someone to challenge.
That was.
So how do you think of Arashi?
He had a unique finisher. I always liked his powerbomb and frog splash.
How do we think an Arashi versus Dolph Ziggler match would play out?
Well, considering the age of Arashi, Dolph Ziggler would win.
Oh wow! Double powerbomb and the Thunder Fire kick out of 2.
Not even a 2.9. Arashi said that doesn't work for me. Yeah, he was the one that would eat the pins for Muto, but then again, Muto had that also with Taiokeia when they were tag team champions. And if I recall, Joe Doring when they were tag team champions. And of course, when Arashi, he got good crowd reactions at a lot of the early All Japan shows in, like, say, 2002, 2003. Because he was once a young boy in All Japan before leaving for the SWS.
And Baba banished everybody. Oh, Brainbuster on the earthquake.
Yeah, then he just went to war with Tenaru. Didn't even do much outside of war, if I recall.
Generally, when I hear the name Earthquake, it's usually not even a WWF wrestler, it's the Samurai Showdown character.
Ah. Oh.
Wait!
Rasta was mentioning that earlier. Rasta was mentioning that move earlier, and he got to see it as the finish.
Critical power bomb into the frog splash.
Any young boys from SWS that are famous? It's basically whoever was from New Japan, All Japan, who left for SWS and then got older. Like
Kenta and Arashi are #1 contenders for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships.
Yeah, I can see that.
Honestly, I got.
Would you guys consider this an upset?
I don't.
Balls and Goto was a main event in FMW, but Arashi was in a higher promotion than him, so not really a upset.
Oh, yeah. I guess, like, when it comes to young boys, people from War, then again, I don't know if anyone from any SWS dojo went to War afterwards off the top of my head.
I felt like Earthquake was kind of out of place in Samurai Showdown, to be honest.
All right, now.
Also, you have to give credit to War, because if it wasn't for War, we wouldn't have junior tag belt.
And War was a very influential indie in the 90s.
Yep, it's
And
that
if it wasn't
one.
for War just merging into All Japan, who knows what would have happened.
Oh, you
So
know,
it's
Master
War.
Plan
So
would have happened.
question
What's that?
Yeah.
is War. So what is the American indie that is comparable to War?
Probably PWG, I think.
Some sense of that,
PWG
yeah.
is still around. It'd be some
Either
version
PWG
of
or ROH.
PWG.
Because you gotta remember, I mean, you did have heavyweights in War also. Maybe it could have been, say, maybe Asylum era TNA in a way. Maybe, probably not.
I'm not sure about Asylum era TNA because don't forget that they were doing pay-per-views. They were doing like weekly pay-per-view episodes.
Yeah, for what, $10?
And then I remember you could order TNA for just 1 cent.
Oh wow.
But that
And
was
of
a real
course, if I
promotion
recall, they did all those
during the
backstage
Asylum
segments,
era.
but there was no little camera for the audience to see. So there were times where the audience was just waiting for the next match.
Here comes the Japanese Jeff Hardy.
Yep, ladder and all.
ビッグ西条入場
Then up comes next is Dick Togo. Really popular indie wrestler in the 90s and 2000s. He did a lot of places, like for example, Michinoku Pro. I think he did Osaka Pro for a bit. I know he did Big Japan 01. And of course, he was New Japan.
Everywhere.
Yeah. You name a promotion, he most likely had one match at minimum.
東北に夢を運べザ・ブレードハヤテ入場
Well, I mean, we do know who won the 01 Fire Festival. Recently, they've just been doing a bunch of small venue shows. A lot of them for charity work for anti-bullying. I don't know if they did that controversial venue where they do a show outside of that one shrine. And I know they still have a partnership with Big Japan because sometimes they still do collaboration shows. That's the main stuff, Jug. Nothing like major off the top of your head. Just to be sure, I will look up what the most recent show for 01 is for you. Oh wow, of course, I look up for today, and Big Japan had a show in Osaka. Oh wow, here we go. 01 had a 15th Regional Revitalization Project show in Chiba. It was just 3 matches.
170センチ97キ
He does a lot.
ロ
Oh, they have the Tenkaichi Junior tournament going on. Wonder if they managed to get the rights to the Dragon Ball theme again.
180センチ90キロザ・ブレードハヤテ
While we're at that,
Is there one that one brutal pedigree Dick Togo gave to Takaiwa
yeah,
off the top
Takaiwa.
rope?
And he was such a stable wrestler for 01. See, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So far, 01 Jug has only had 4 televised shows this year. And I think you know which ones they are. Their January 1st show, their anniversary show in March, the Fire Festival Finals, and then a Shinjuku first ring, or Shinkiba first ring show that they had with Big Japan back in June, where the main event was Yuji Okabayashi and a guy named Takuo Kato, who is a freelancer. That's a name I haven't heard of yet. So I hope that answers your questions, Jug.
All right, so three-way. Who do you guys think will be the number one contender for the Junior Heavyweight Championship?
I'm gonna go Great Sasuke because he's the one with the best resume.
Over at Great Sasuke has had wars with Dick Togo. If you remember, Michinoku Pro versus Kaientai DX.
Oh yeah. In fact, I can see a Kaientai reunion stable in this game because you got Dick Togo, Kaz Hayashi, you got Taka Michinoku.
Stop.
Hey Zach, welcome.
Are any of y'all familiar with or fans of horse racing?
I'm not really into horse racing. What about everyone else?
Nah.
I have about as much interest in horse racing as I do examining worm refuse.
That's some, okay.
Because I just watched something prior to coming here. I just watched something done on a racetrack that can only be described as miraculous.
What was that?
Secretariat's clinching of the 1973 Triple Crown.
Sasuke just wasting a power ball.
Yeah, it was a good power ball.
But you don't waste no precious power balls here, man. They're a precious resource.
He absolutely smashed the field and broke the record by 2 and 3/5 seconds.
Okay.
But anyway, how are y'all doing?
Yeah, doing all right. Double arm face buster.
No, I think we've been doing good for the most part today. I think the only issue we had was woke up in the morning, turned on the TV, Sopranos wasn't on, day is ruined. That's the low point of our days, I think.
Tommy
JM,
just being decimated in the corner.
is this a
Wait, what's
mod that you're using to make part of the hut disappear?
Not just that, but it's an English translation. Oh, what a combo. Counter, sorry. What am I thinking?
Yeah, only a one.
But still. You know, I once did play wrestle with a kid when we were kids. That move exactly. I was not allowed to play with that kid for a good month or two.
You heard him, didn't you?
Of course.
With the bastard driver. You did the bastard. You gave him the bastard driver.
Yeah, I didn't know what the name was at the time. I thought, wait, this would be a cool looking move. Unfortunately, I was a kid and basically kind of hurt his nose. No, he didn't break his nose or anything, thankfully, but you know, when you're going, ow, mom, that hurt, and then the mom's like, what did you do? I'm like, ah, fuck. Oh. It's a good thing Mikami was blocking that, because it did not look appropriate whatever Sasuke was doing to Dick Togo. I can't be the only one that saw that.
That suplex.
Speaking of seeing things, how about that football game last night, eh?
That was a close
What-
one. The
What
Duke and
happened
Notre
with
Dame.
the Canelo game, the fight you wanted to see?
I I don't know about that. No, Notre Dame was on, so that took precedence over everything, wrestling included.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be doing a college football stream for a while to make up for a bunch of the stuff. Also, just the whole, just your reaction to when Duke took the lead, and you were threatening so many people in North Carolina. I think you're banned from the state for the next couple days.
Well, American football.
I just realized since this is a triple threat, we're possibly gonna get a no contest.
No, it will keep going.
Football brings out a side in people that barking dogs brings out in me.
Well, to be precise, sports in general, I mean football hooligans, make Philadelphia Eagle fans look nice. And then, of course, there's Vancouver hockey fans.
Oh my god, I'm
No,
mad that he did that and Sasuke is still in the block stance.
Like, what was that about? Sasuke, what were you doing?
He was afraid he was gonna
No.
get hit from something invisible.
I was openly wishing for Duke to beat Notre Dame or Notre Dame or however you want to pronounce
It's Notre Dame.
so that Zach would stop watching football altogether.
Oh, wait a minute, Dick Togo!
And everyone no-sells their top rope splashes in this match.
I was even trying to invoke Red Hulk
No
or Ren
selling
Stimpy to
everyone.
make it
Everyone's
happen.
not selling.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
I wonder why they never ever fixed that one, like the diving headbutts that unless their opponent just flat to the opponent.
Oh, pedigree.
Facebuster.
No, that's a pedigree. Because he is the pedigree of professional wrestling. What is this match? Nothing makes sense. It's so stupid.
Dick.
Everyone's no-selling the splashes from the top rope. Like, watch. He gets back up right after getting hit.
Wait a minute. 1, 2, up.
Akami, you stupid head. Make the pin. Make yourself... No, you idiot. Oh, great. Now someone's going to get... No. Okay, no.
Wait, no.
This is...
Wait. 1, 2, no.
This is... What is this?
I have no idea.
I have no idea what's going on, but I'm predicting Dick Togo's gonna win.
Wait, Akami.
No way. Oh, wow. He no-sells his own splash just to break the pin.
I'm not selling my
This
splash.
is the most unprofessional professional wrestling match. Because it's literally just three kids that don't want to lose in their fake wrestling play game. And they're like, oh no, I hit with a kick out. Oh, no, I didn't kick out because I'm impervious.
Get out of here.
It's literally three kids playing around and refusing to lose.
Speaking of unprofessional, isn't Low Key up next?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like, look
tried
at
to
this.
steal it.
Nobody is willing to sell for the most part.
No one wants to. No, everyone's refusing to put the other guy over.
Low Key, this might be one of the damnedest things in the pantry. Those
I
that
definitely
get
think this
Coliseum.
is going into our
They're taking
pantry
full advantage
awards
of the
for
fact
the
that there's
year.
they're taking full advantage of the no time limit.
Oh my gosh, it just never ends.
Osprey and Ricochet each
Oh, wait.
heard out.
Oh, I was trying to sneak.
Trying
Do
to
we have
sneak
any
in.
brown bread left over?
Power slam, no. Mikami! No!
Yup.
It's all
Oh,
a
no.
game. And how you play it?
Good time.
And of course, Sasuke no sells it.
Schoolboy, no! What? Under fire, no!
Just keeps going. No way.
Wow!
Oh, that was so stupid.
Wow.
That was
With a-
just horrible.
With a simple slap, Mikami defeated Dick Togo.
Oh, not just that, but he won with a chop to the chest.
Mikami winning with a shoot slap.
That was. Oh, of course it's a good rating. Oh my gosh, I hated that match because it was just kept going. That was 15 minutes too long.
And now time for our semi-main event.
Yeah, let's see if Jug has any comment on that match.
And Penta takes on the most unprofessional, the guy who's been blacklisted from multiple promotions, Low Key.
No, JM, it's
And the only place where he can ever find work really is MLW or Hog.
You gotta say it in a baritone. Low key.
You look like a fucking baritone.
青コーナーより
no,
And
I
XPW.
don't. I look like Tabby myself.
But I'm not surprised that Low Key would work XPW as well.
I didn't. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not book this card. I did not.
And here comes Low Key.
Hey, Voodoo,
And
what's
he is
up?
ready. He's ready to try to do something to get
Oh, hi,
himself canceled
Voodoo
from
from the
another
room.
wrestling promotion.
Haha. What an incredible story, Voodoo. So anyway, how's your sex life?
What the hell?
Yeah, it's because Voodoo was referencing the
Jay-
room,
Jay-
so I went in to reference the room too.
赤コーナ
They,
ー
he actually doesn't do MMLW, but he wasn't blacklisted from it.
That we know of.
Lisa, she says
What's
it's
that hog?
bullshit.
Metro, well, he got defeated by El Chico the Viking Girl.
I'm just sad that Dirty Dom's not champion anymore. He's Dirty Dom.
Which one of you fellows is a real dirty dom?
I am.
Gets pinned. Woo!
Okay, Damian Priest. Now you get yours.
Damian Priest goes in for a big boot. Dom comes up. Did you win? Boom! Right in the face.
勝負を行います青コーナー175センチ
Okay,
95キロ
you can be Dirty Dom.
ローキ
I just want to be Finn Balor.
赤コーナ
I
ー173センチ
And
80キ
JD
ロ
McDonough is essentially the hairless Sandy.
I bet you
レフリー
I bet you low key just wants to have hair. Bald fuck.
Yeah, that's the sad part. He doesn't even grow armpit hair or facial hair.
Why does he need it?
Since when has he's been bald since 2000 and
He never had hair, let's be honest.
Remember
Even
when
as
he
a
was
baby,
called
he was
Cabal?
bald.
Remember when he was
nah,
called Cabal when he was,
he I remember him having like hair once, but aside from that, he was just bald.
It was a
You
wig.
don't remember when he was the stooge of Lake Cool?
Oh yeah, that's
Uh,
right. He
I-
was in
you-
WWE for a cup of coffee.
And then the one time it wasn't his fault.
I'm trying to remember, why did he leave WWE? Contract dispute or something, or just he asked for his release?
He asked for his release.
Okay.
It was because Loki was like, you know, the one a lot of people wanted to win the NXT season, but Vince McMahon didn't like that, and you know who he wanted to win?
Ooh.
Michael McGillicuddy.
Oh dear.
And this will be the day, starting right now, on this day.
Meanwhile, Michael McGillicuddy got pushed, but no one seemed to
And I
like
can
him.
assure you that this will be the day of the
Oh,
Genesis
I think the reason why
starting
the reason
right
why
now.
he was bottom was because Rey Mysterio wanted to have a match with him. for the WWE for the world title.
Mm.
McGillicuddy.
Also, let's be honest. With a name like Michael McGillicuddy, you were destined to not get over. And then, of course, Curtis Axel. That was not a good name either. Oh, but it references his grandfather. You could have called him Axel Curtison. That would have been far cooler of a name.
No.
And also, if you're calling him Curtis Axel, but still referencing the Hennig family that he's from, don't call him Curtis Axel. That doesn't make it look like he's related. Call him like Curtis Hennig or something. Or just call him by his real name, Mike Hennig or some shit.
Oh, wait.
Speaking of cruddy NXT polys, anyone remember Eli Conwood's mustache promo?
Not that I
What is a
recall.
mustache? It's a little bit of hair growing over the upper lip. I don't have one.
It sucked is that he wasn't able to get out of Mr. Perfect's shot because they kept referencing Mr. Perfect.
I know that Curtis Axel was the Intercontinental Champion.
Oh, he was never able to break out of it.
And low-key wins. Unfortunate.
Would we say that Gunther is the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time?
I would say he's I would just say, like, with the Intercontinental title, because of how long it's been, you definitely have to put it as a tier list. And he's definitely up in the top echelon.
Well, you know where Honky Tonk Man's going.
Yeah, he's up in there too.
No, he's going
Really?
dead last. He's
No,
going
no,
above
no.
the fucking
If there's
zero.
anyone that should be dead last for Intercontinental Champions, that would be people like Albert, Rikishi, Ezekiel Jackson.
Putting Honky
Liam,
Tonk in there,
Liam, what is wrong with you?
that fraud, that 2-bit con man.
It doesn't matter if you're part of it, man. We're talking about in context.
To go to the AWA, which killed Ted DiBiase's main event push.
That
It sounds like someone got worked. But either
Yeah, we're
way, it's
talking
for the
about-
main event.
No, that was an actual thing.
I know, but I'm making a joke that it sounds like someone got worked. Okay.
Honky Tonk Man's
Damn, in
reign
context to his reign, Honky Tonk Man is definitely up there.
I'd argue that he had the length, but certainly not the quality. Like, weren't all his matches like count-out finishes and other screwy bullshitteries?
Yeah, I would probably say that. But now let me take a look at some of these other Intercontinental Champions. Shortest reign ever, Dean Douglas at 14 minutes. Yeah, I think that's the worst one because you win the title from a forfeit and you instantly lose it on the same show.
Pretty sure there was some Shawn Michaels medley there.
It was Shawn Michaels, yeah. Like, I just gotta say that by default, that's one of the worst reigns.
But never mind
Yeah.
that. But never mind that shit. Fuck the Honky Tonk Man. Fuck that title. It is the main event time for the one world title that matters. It is the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship.
Where would we put the?
But do you know what I think? Do you know who I think he has is one of the best Intercontinental Championship champions ever?
Who's that?
Elton Benjamin.
Oh yeah. He's
Yeah, I would
definitely up
say
there,
he's a
like,
good one.
high tier.
Macho Man Randy Savage, he was a Intercontinental Champion. Gotta put him up there.
Good one too.
There was that one time with Randy Orton in 2004.
Wait. If JM fails to get his belt back again, I'm gonna laugh.
Okay, so here we go. The other worst Intercontinental Champions. Zack Ryder, 1 day. The Mountie, 2 days. Test, 13. Road Dogg and Rikishi, 14. Billy Gunn, 19.
This is not KG Muto.
That's the Great Muta.
Yes, KG Muto.
Yeah, Zack Ryder. That one time, like they tried, they said, "Come on, let Zack Ryder go over," and then he immediately loses the belt next Raw and on the worst Raw of them all.
Makala kasih mo makala. Kasih mo mala. Malaha.
Yeah, and Test.
Days.
You want to see something funny? Do you know how long Test hold the Hardcore Championship the WCW Tag Team Championship, the WWF Tag Team Championship, the Intercontinental Championship, all for 13 days.
Oh yeah, well you gotta remember in the 80s they still did territory style booking once in a while in the WWF. But look at this, he beat...
I'm talking about Test.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was looking at this Honky Tonk Man and responding to Jug. He beat the Hillbilly Jim in 2 minutes, I mean, come on. You've seen how Hillbilly Jim goes.
Cain Morales has the longest amount of cumulative reigns, like overall.
2 reigns.
Behind him is the number 2 behind him is.
Oh yeah, Zack Ryder, like bad booking, like wins WrestleMania just to lose the belt on Raw.
And overall time held the belt, that's Chris Jericho.
No, Chris Jericho had the most reigns.
Yeah, like most times holding the belt, that's what I said.
Yeah. Most days overall is Morales. Most days in a single reign is Gunther.
Yep. Yeah, definitely I agree that Gunther's up there.
What about the Miz?
I don't remember a single thing about the Miz as Intercontinental Champion. Someone else probably will. But this is it, the World Japan versus New Japan feud right here. The crowd is torn. Who do you guys got, Abdullah or Muda?
I'm going with Muda since you know he's actually kind of athletic. Abdullah just gonna be like, and just stab a guy in the head with a fork.
Well, I mean, remember, when we had the New Japan Cup, Abdullah the Butcher was invited and beat Keiji Muto in the finals.
I'm gonna hope Abdullah.
Oh wow!
I'm gonna hope Abdullah wins just to spite JM.
To keep the feud going.
Well, Abdullah getting some of that delicious crimson early.
You look so delicious, Muda. I must eat you.
Don't know if this is gonna weaken Muda or piss him off.
It's early in the match, so who knows?
Because I know Abby's doing Abby things already.
I'm expecting JM to sound like Abdullah the Butcher right now. Talk about his karate.
I wish we had more like grotesque bad fucks hitting people with objects and wrestling.
God, what a needed a head there by Buddha.
Yeah.
Oh wait a minute, Aquarius, you got a phone call.
All right. Let me get here. Oh, great. Scam likely. That's a great caller ID. Hello?
Hey there, Aquarius. This is me, Abdullah the Butcher.
Oh no, Abdullah. You're in the middle of the match. Why are you talking to me?
I'm using my Sudanese meat powers to tell you that I'm here to fuck up the great Muta and retain my title. And I'm going to serve some cow at my restaurant. And you are invited VIP seats.
Okay, I guess. What type? How are you gonna braise it, sear it, bake it?
I'm going to sear it.
And you gonna put any seasoning on it, or it's just gonna be straight cow?
I'm going to season that with my salt and pepper. I'm gonna throw some cayenne in there too.
Okay, cayenne, that's good.
I'm interested.
Now the next question is, with this great Muda, how much karate do you think you have to use to take him out?
I will just get him with the Jikokusuki.
All right.
I will throat thrust the motherfucker. People be fucking with a butcher.
You know, since you're called the Butcher, how come you never used a cleaver in a match?
The cleaver is my elbow.
Oh, okay. Symbolism. Okay. So I take it your fingers are the silverware.
Yes.
What would your knees be?
Somebody, I would poke somebody and my finger would go right through them, like a knife through butter.
Ah, I see. So would your knees be like tenderizing hammers or something?
Yes, and I'm going to keep getting away with it. Despite JM's protests, I will keep getting away with it. I will be IWGP champion forever until he gets the title back.
You also happen to be the World Japan Tag Team Champion with Kendo Kashin. Is Kendo Kashin happy with this?
He better like it, because if he fucks with me, I'm going to stab him.
Oh. Oh no. He got elbow dropped in the dick and got criticaled. No. Oh no! He got his heat back. That was stupid.
What did I tell you?
He got away with it again, Zach.
I call.
You
JM
can't keep getting away with this, Butcher.
Rasta's in the ring, high-fiving Abdullah the Butcher. And they're showing
JM.
off. Sorry. Okay.
JM, guess what? I got away with it again.
This isn't over, Abby.
Let's see what the crowd thought.
Even if I have to wait 1 month again, I'm getting my belt back.
Who's next in line? 86%. They loved the finish. They loved. That was a terrible ending. You missed the funniest ending, Voodoo.
No, I saw you got a critical.
Oh, okay. And then an elbow drop to the dick.
Seconds after. I'll be back.
Okay. Oh, Rasta's having the time of his life in the mic chat right now.
Rusty, you can't keep getting away with this. I will strike his World Japan down. I'm getting my belt back.
This is the feud I never knew he wanted until today. Move over, Kenzo Suzuki. You got a real rival here.
I have a whole bunch of trump cards.
My gosh, see, like, the house of screwing over with JM, it's Keiji Muto, Jeff Jarrett, Abdullah the Butcher, Kenzo Suzuki. That's the real 4 horsemen right there. The JM horsemen, or whatever you want to call them.
These people are the bane of my existence.
Oh my god, this is great.
We know even more than all of them.
Alright, well, I think we all had it. What was everyone's favorite match of the show?
That.
Okay. How about you, Voodoo? How was your favorite match? Yeah, I agree. Rasta, I think I know what he's gonna say. JM and Jug, what about you two? For me, it was definitely the main event.
Man.
All of that hard work for a critical. My gosh, he tenderized Muto. Cleaved him.
I told you I will get away with it. Do not fuck with the Bucha.
There they are.
I'll see you in 4 to 5 weeks, JM. I'll be holding your belt.
There's
ya.
There's Rasta and Abby driving out in a Toyota pickup truck circa 1993 or so, just
Great.
driving off.
Great. Now he's telling me he's gonna see me in 4 to 5 weeks. It's my next. When it's my next turn.
Oh man, I wonder how the New Japan locker room is reacting to this. I know World Japan is partying. Well, tune in next time when we go to it's Noah or All Japan next week?
Mal's next.
All right, we'll check in All Japan next week to see what crazy shit we get over there.
Before we end, let me just say one thing.
Okay.
I feel like, as I predicted, Abdullah was gonna win. I'm partially responsible for this, and you know what? I'm not sorry.
Fuck you, Zach.
Okay, so I guess because we're getting close to that time of the year where we have the Pantry Awards for the year, I definitely think Abdullah the Butcher taking the IWGP belt is going to be one of the best moments of the year for streams.
Is that the best moment? It's a travesty.
Well, there's some other
Course,
moments too
my
and all that.
course, my pick for feud of the year is, even though it's not been going on all year, my pick for feud of the year is Abdullah versus JM. I love this shit.
You know, it has become more. The ratings are far higher for Abdullah the Butcher than Kenzo Suzuki's hatred. Then again, when Kenzo lost the heavyweight title to Tenryu, a lot of his steam was lost, so that explains a bit. But meanwhile, Tula, he just keeps winning in the dumbest ways. All right. Well, until then, see you all for All Japan. Have a good night, everyone.